Good evening. I do want to welcome everyone here this evening for our 2021 Senior Awards recognition. I do want to congratulate our seniors. Many of you tonight will receive various awards, recognition, and scholarships. I want to thank our various presenters and all the scholarship committees for the numerous amounts of scholarships that they'll be awarding tonight. We are truly blessed to have local organizations that donate and fundraise to provide scholarships for our seniors every year. I know for many of our families, especially during these times, those scholarships are very, very important. Also, I do want to let everyone know that our multimedia, I want to thank our multimedia department, Mrs. Nesbitt and her students. They are live streaming this, and Mr. Cray has posted that through all our social media sites. And also they will post the video on our YouTube account, our Edgewood Media YouTube account. So in case you do have relatives that could not make it tonight, I know with COVID protocol and an indoor event, we had to stay under a certain capacity limit. So those that could not make it, they do have the availability to watch it live or to watch it through our Edgewood Media account. But again, I spoke briefly with our seniors outside today as they sung the alma mater before they left for the day. And I just thanked them for a wonderful school year. I know it was very difficult for them because they, ever since last March, they went online, and then they spent the first grading period online, and they came back for a couple of days and then went right back to online. And then they were able to come back blended the second semester, and then the last grading period had the opportunity to come back face-to-face with our teachers and their classmates. So I know we were excited on April 5th when they were all in the building at one time, but they did. They had that roller coaster ride of uncertainty last March, not being able to, our seniors didn't have the award ceremony, and then the transition to the fall with the various different levels of academic settings that they had to go through. So a very resilient group of young men and women that parents and grandparents should be very, very proud of them, because they did. They rode that roller coaster and they survived through it, and they excelled. And especially the ones here tonight. You are being awarded for your academic accomplishments in the classroom, and I'm just so proud of that for you as students. And just the respect that I just want to let the parents know that this is it's a great group of students. And I told Mr. Cray over the past couple of days, just having students come up to us personally and thank us for what we do and their past 4 years here at Edgewood High School, that means more to me than anything else. Is just and that just shows just the amount of respect that our students have here at Edgewood High School. And I've always said grades truly are important. I know that is, but at the end of the day, when our students graduate from here, I just want them to be good people, be empathetic, and have a kind heart, and be respectful. And I can honestly say this group of seniors truly do that, and they display that every day. So I do want to congratulate the students and also the parents and grandparents, because they don't do this on their own. They, through the support of you and the crazy schedules, and I get it. Next year I'll have the joy of having 4 kids in college at one time. So I told, I think it was Dr. Brockway, that my wife and I are going to live on bottled water and ramen noodles because all our money will be going towards tuition. But you do deserve the credit as parents, because I know what it's like. All the hard work that you put in and helping them and getting them to certain events, athletic events, academic events, and just providing that support at home. And at various times going to parent-teacher conferences when you really didn't even need to go because your child was doing so well. So I think that's very, very important, and I do want to thank the parents for their continued support. Just a couple other thank yous too. I do want to thank, I always call them really, there are 3 people that are truly important to me, and that's Mrs. Riedel, my assistant principal, Mr. Cray, our athletic administrator, and Officer Rose, our resource officer. Over the past couple of years, we've developed a very close bond as a group. We all have the same core values and beliefs, and we believe in our students and have the same philosophy with how our students should be treated and respected. So I do want to thank the 3 of them for their countless hours. I spend a lot of time with them not only during the school day, but after school hours as too, and truly they make my job a lot easier. My wife is not here, but I do want to thank her because if she is watching live stream, I do want to get credit for it. But no, I do. You know, being a high school principal, you know, my wife is very patient. She knows that I spend more time with Mr. Cray, Mrs. Riedel, and Officer Rose than I do with her and our own two kids. But that's part of the job, and I enjoy it. I actually enjoy coming to work every day and spending that time with our students, and I enjoy going to evening events such as this or athletic events or other band concerts or choir concerts or so forth. So she does deserve a lot of credit because she gives a lot of my time away from the family, and she allows me to put my time in here at work. A couple things with the program and the procedures. Obviously, I know it does get stuffy in here. We spread out and we fit appropriately, but I do want to let people know that you know, if you are fully vaccinated, you can, you know, put your mask down while you're sitting there. We ask the students that when you do come up, the presenters, you can take your mask off while you speak in the microphone so people can hear you clearly. Our students, when you do come up to receive the award, if you just make sure you have your mask on at that time as you receive your award or scholarship from various presenters. The way the program will go is, you know, we'll start off with our first scholarship presentation, and then after that, the presenters, you can just come up at that time. I'm not going to come up and introduce every presenter every time, so we'll kind of follow along through the program, and when your position or turn comes up, you can come up to the microphone. I just ask the presenters to introduce themselves and what scholarship or award or recognition they're honoring, and then we'll have those students come up. Again, if you do need to use the restroom, they are right outside the auditorium to the right, both the women and the men's restroom. So at this time, I'll introduce our first presenter. And we do have some presenters we were checking on the way in. I think we are missing 4 as of right now that's not here. So if we get there and there's a little bit of pause, I'll come up and ask if they are present because they may walk in during the ceremony. If they're not, then we'll just go to the next one. But I think we had all here but 4, so we'll kind of go along through the program. So at this time, for the Alan Lewis Scholarship, Ms. Shannon Pike.
Good evening, everyone. I am Shannon Pike, and I'm here this evening to present the very first Alan Lewis Spazzido Memorial Scholarship Awards. And I just want to share a few brief things about Al, who I was grateful enough to be able to call both him and his wife my friends. And if you knew Al, you know that to know him was to love him. His smile would light up a room, and he was a warm, genuine, loving father, husband, papa, and friend. He really never met a stranger. And he would be so thrilled to know that his life and the impact that he had in the community where he lived and served was being honored in this way. Al was committed to pursuing an occupation that would allow him to serve the people of his community. After graduating from Ashebill Harbor High School in 1968 and attending the Firefighter Academy, he achieved his career goal. In 1972, Al joined the City of Ashtabula Fire Department as a firefighter. And for the next 25 years, he embraced every aspect of this noble calling. In the line of duty, Al interacted with a variety of other healthcare workers and first responders. He had the utmost respect for their service and formed bonds with many of these individuals who became lifelong friends. The Spazzido family has established this scholarship to honor his memory, his beloved vocation, and his respect for all first responders and healthcare professionals. This scholarship is intended to support and encourage students whose vocational calling and ambition is to further their education as a first responder, allied health services provider, or medical professional. So this evening, it's truly my privilege to congratulate the following 2 students who are the recipients of the Alan Lewis Spazzido Memorial Scholarship, Mr. Jacob Bell and Miss Madison Irish.
Good evening. The Brant's Apple Orchard Scholarship is awarded to a deserving Ashebill County senior student and is funded by our very own local Brant's Apple Orchard. This year, 2 scholarships in the amount of $500 each will be awarded to Madison Irish and Lydia Randolph.
Good evening. My name is Jerry Brockway, and I'm one of the trustees of the Ashebill Foundation, and it's a pleasure for me to be able to award the Edward J. Harvey Scholarship this evening. The Ashebill Foundation has been the beneficiary of a bequest by Edna B. Harvey in April of 1966. Mrs. Harvey requested that the Ashebill Foundation establish a fund to be known as the Edward J. Harvey Public Charity Fund. The purpose of the fund will be to help deserving young people to acquire an education that will enable them to become self-supporting, useful citizens. Scholarships were awarded in the amount of $500 per year for 4 years. Today, the scholarships are $2,000 per year for 4 years, or $8,000. Due to the generosity of Mrs. Harvey, the Harvey Scholarship Fund pays in excess of $30,000 per year for area students. Since the inception, the fund has awarded over 3,300 scholarships, totaling more than $1 million. Students in all Ashebill County schools are eligible to receive these scholarships. 7 new 4-year scholarships are to be awarded this year. It's my pleasure to announce the winners from Edgewood High School. This year, there are 2 winners from Edgewood High School that will receive the Edward J. Harvey Scholarship. Will Griffin Obermeyer and Lydia Randolph please come forward?
Good evening. My name is Joe Donato, and I'm a trustee with the East Ashtabula Educational Assistance Corporation. And before I begin, I'd like to congratulate all of the seniors in the class of 2021 for all of your many accomplishments in getting through this very difficult year. You should be very proud of what you've done and the accomplishments that you've achieved so far. And I'd also like to wish you the best of luck and success in the years ahead as you follow your dreams, and best of luck to you. The East Ashtabula Educational Assistance Corporation is a nonprofit organization formed to support local schools, academies, colleges, and universities in and around Ashtabula County through the donation of funds and the awarding of scholarships. A high school recipient must be a senior planning to further his or her education at an institution of higher learning, must have achieved at least a 3.0 grade point average, and must have earned at least 1 athletic varsity letter. The East Ashtabula Educational Assistance Corporation is presenting 2 $1,000 scholarships to Edgewood High School seniors this year, and it is my pleasure to present the EAEAC scholarships to Madison Irish and Juliana Sloan. Can't see a thing without my Juliana. Thank you.
The Anita Scholarship is in memory of one of our beloved teachers who unfortunately passed away about 6 years ago in 2015. Anita, Mrs. Aubach's passion for education was unbelievable. She believed in all of her students and strived to help every single student every single day that she was an educator. Her family established the scholarship a few years ago for all of Ashebill County. And I am very proud to present 2 scholarships in the amount of $500 to Madison Irish and Griffin Obermeyer.
I am not sure if a representative is here for Ashebill County Business Exchange. That was one that, again, they did award a scholarship, so we'll be in touch with them tomorrow and make sure the student that did receive that scholarship, we will make sure that they receive that. We'll move on to the next one, Ashebill County 4-H Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Jim Butler representing the Ashebill County 4-H Foundation. Doing this for years, but I still need my sheet. So the Ashebill County 4-H Foundation was originally established in 1997 as an independent nonprofit organization to support youth development and educational needs of Ashebill County children who have participated in the 4-H program. Funding is granted through college scholarships to support 4-H youth involved in programs to provide educational growth. In 2020, the 4-H Foundation awarded over $18,000 to qualifying youth from the 4-H program. The foundation is continually raising funds through our ongoing fundraisers consisting of Night at the Races in April and October, the annual Joe Bodnar Memorial Golf Outing, which is coming up next Saturday, and the annual Pig Roast and Auction in September, in hopes of being strong supporters of our youth for many years to come. In 2021, we are pleased to be awarding one of this year's $1,500 scholarships to a graduate of Edgewood High School. It's my congratulations to Lydia Randolph.
Good evening. My name is Connie Summers, Director of Bands here at Buckeye Local Schools, and I'm presenting on behalf of the Buckeye Band Boosters. The Buckeye Band Boosters Scholarship is given annually to 2 individuals that have played an active role in the Edgewood Band. The recipients will each receive a $500 scholarship paid to the college or university of their choice, and their names displayed on a plaque in our band room. This year's Band Booster Scholarship recipients are Lindsay Weaver and Megan Stover. The next award is the Buckeye Education Association. This is an annual scholarship in the amount of $500, and it goes to Megan Stover.
name is Chuck Foltz. I am the president for the Buckeye Community Midget Football League. Each year we select a young man and young woman that went through our program, a football player and a cheerleader. This year we'll be giving out two $500 scholarships to Jacob Bell and Hannah Peterson.
Just checking to see if anyone for the Centera scholarship is here. That was another one that we had marked down. I did look through my paperwork. Both scholarship, the previous one, the Ashebill County Business Exchange, and the Centera, they were sending representatives, but I do have who those recipients are, so at least I can announce those names, and then I'll contact them in regards to their scholarship. So for the Ashtabula County Business Exchange, you don't have to come forward because I don't have anything because I'm not the presenter, but you can stand so we can give you a round of applause. And the amount of $500 is a Madison Irish. And Madison, don't sit back down. For the Centera Co-op Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, that was awarded to Madison Irish. The Dempshar Scholarship, if there's.
Hi, good evening. My name is Garrett Dempshar, and I'm presenting the 2021 Paulie Dempshar Pay It Forward Scholarship. This award was created to honor my grandfather, Paul Dempshar, to celebrate his lifelong commitment of helping people and to help keep his philanthropic values alive. This award is so special to me because I was able to experience my grandfather's kindness a countless number of times, and I know he would be absolutely thrilled and humbled to know that this is in his honor. Whether we were out to dinner and I would see him tell the waitress, "Hey, I want to pay for that table's bill, but don't let them know it was for me," or the many scholarships he has given on my brother's behalf at Kent State Ashtabula, he would always be helping someone in some way, shape, or form. For reasons like this, my grandfather and I were extremely close, and he is the person I consider to be my biggest role model and influence in my life thus far. Unfortunately, our time spent together was cut short when we were both in a swimming accident on a beach in Florida, and he didn't make it. After his passing, a group of local business owners created the Paulie Dempshar Foundation to help others like he did for so many years. The foundation does so primarily by giving two $2,000 scholarships to two deserving students in schools throughout the county. The award isn't based solely on a need for the scholarship funds or the highest GPA, but on the character of the student as well. While I do not have a role in deciding the recipient of the scholarship myself, I know that the people on the selection board highly value students who have history of and desire to continue giving back to their communities. The student selected at Edgewood is one of those who gives a lot back to their community with plans on giving back even more. When asked about future goals, the recipient says that she plans to become a foster parent within the next 10 years because her experience volunteering through children's services has given her a heart towards children who have experienced trauma. I was told that there were so many deserving, amazing applicants of this award this year, making it a very hard decision to pick between them. I'm thrilled to present this award because from the application, this person looks like someone who really exemplifies the kindness that my grandfather stood for. And with that, I am deeply honored to be able to present the 2021 Paulie Dempshar Pay It Forward Scholarship to Lindsay Weaver.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Will Runyon. I'm president of the Edgewood Alumni Association, and that means that I'm a graduate of Edgewood High School, and I won't go into all the details, but there's a seat right over there that was my assigned seat in the years 1962 through 1965. we are, all of us in the Alumni Association are deeply honored to be able to live in our community and support this wonderful school system. Most of you know that this event last year was held virtually. As Mr. Notar spoke of earlier, it's extremely gratifying to be able to be here today and in a group setting. And I know we would not be able to do that without effective leadership here in our community and in our school system. And I would like to just say a special thank you to the Buckeye Board of Education and to Mr. Notar and his staff for their wonderful leadership through this last year and a half of COVID in Warrior Country. So thank you very much, the board and Mr. Notar and your staff. Thank you so much. Tonight, the Alumni Association is honored to present 7 awards. The first 5 students were chosen after review of their applications and with their interviews. It was a thrilling experience for us to meet these students and get to know them. The criteria for selection is broadly based on academics, extracurricular, community service, character, and as well as the in-person interview. In your program, there are 3 different scholarships listed. The first one that I'm going to call out is the Edgewood Alumni Booster Scholarship. That's a $500 award, and it goes to Griffin Obermeyer. The next 3 scholarships are $1,000 awards from the Edgewood Alumni Association. And I would like Heather Farr, Lydia Randolph, and Jenna Wolf to join me down front. A graduate of Edgewood High School back in the 50s by the name of Claire Kissel, 1950 graduate, made a donation to the Alumni Association, and in his name we are offering a $1,000 scholarship award to Madison Irish. For our final 2 awards, I'm going to introduce Martha Gillespie and Susan Dolan. These 2 families came forward to present scholarships, and they will explain their awards.
Hi, well, I'm Martha Gillespie, and I'm a member of the Edgewood Alumni. And we've sat through several meetings discussing how to raise more funds so we could give more scholarships each year. And one idea was to reach out to alumni and ask them if they would consider giving a scholarship. So I was discussing this with my husband when I went home after the meeting, and I said, what do you think? And he says, you know, go for it. So we decided we would give a scholarship ourselves. And we based it on passion for helping others. I spent 30 years in the social service field, and so we thought that's what it would be. So what we did was I called Will and said, hey, I want to give $1,000 to a student at Edgewood. And he said, okay, I'll take care of it. And so he made some calls, and I feel bad for the person who answered the phone because they had to choose somebody, whoever answered, one person out of all these people, and I'm sure the passion for helping went wide because I sat in on the interviews with the others, and these kids just blew me away, what all they've done and what their possibilities and the GPAs. It was amazing. So we've decided to give this money, and we, like I said, we know there's so many deserving, but we've been given Braxton Adams the scholarship.
Good evening, and my name is Sue Dolan, and I was approached by my former sister-in-law, Martha Gillespie, about donating a scholarship in memory of my brother and dad. I thought it was a great idea. I wanted it to go to a senior who had a passion for sports. My brother, Mark Bethanian, was a graduate of the class of '74 here at Edgewood, and he was an all-around athlete. He played baseball, basketball, and football, and he just loved sports. Mark died in 1976, and some of you may have seen the section in the library here dedicated to sports. My dad started that library after Mark's passing. My dad was Ed Bethanian. He was a teacher for Buckeye for many years and finished his career here at Edgewood also for many years, and he was also the athletic director. He loved kids, hence he had 8 children of his own. He also loved sports. I'm honored to present this $1,000 scholarship to Sydney Miller Agnew in memory of my dad and my brother. Sydney?
Got to put on the cheaters. Before I get started with my first award, I'd like the following student to please stand up. Would Lydia Randolph please stand? We'd all like to wish Lydia the best of luck this Saturday as she travels to the state track meet in Pickerington, Ohio. She's going to compete in a 3,200-meter race. Lydia finished 4th at the regionals and was our district champion the week prior. So let's give Lydia a nice round of applause and wish her the best of luck. The first scholarship I'll be presenting is the Pepsi Edgewood Booster Scholarship. Pepsi and Edgewood High School have a partnership in promoting academic and athletic excellence. This year, 4 Edgewood graduates will be awarded $1,000 scholarships to use at a school of their choice. The 2021 Pepsi Edgewood High School Athletic Scholarship winners are Heather Farr, Sydney Melaragno, Abigail Pike, and Ethan Stalter. The next award is the Jackie Hillier Outstanding Student Athlete Scholarship. This is a $2,500 scholarship in memory of Jackie Hillier, who taught at Buckeye from 1968 to 1997, one of my former teachers, actually. It was established to recognize athletic achievement, promote good sportsmanship, and encourage high school scholastic achievement. Jackie was the president of the Buckeye Board of Education at the time of her death in 2013. She formed the first girls softball program here at Edgewood in the early 1970s. She worked tirelessly throughout the 70s and 80s, oftentimes against strong resistance to ensure that girls were given equal right to participate in sports. Jackie was passionate about girls' athletics. She's the reason why we have female sports in Ashebilla County. She was inducted into the Ohio High School Fast Pitch Coaches Association and Hall of Fame for her efforts. Throughout the application process, female students were asked how participating in sports has prepared you for your future. The winner of this year's award stated, Participating in high school sports has definitely helped me prepare for my future. Being a member of a team has taught me how to work well with others, be a leader, and learn from my mistakes. Sports teach you to be respectful to coaches and officials. This will be similar to being respectful to your boss or superiors in your future. I've learned leadership roles from being a member of many sports teams. That'll help me in my future because as time goes on, people will always look to respect people who respect you. The 2021 Jackie Hillier Outstanding Student Athlete Scholarship is normally presented by Jackie's daughter, Shelley. Shelley was unable to be here this evening. This year's recipient of a $2,500 scholarship goes to Heather Farr.
Hello, I am Samantha Kennedy from Kingsville PTA. We have two scholarships, one for $1,000 and one for $500. The students that submitted for the scholarship had to do a paragraph about, at least a paragraph about a teacher or staff member at Kingsville or North Kingsville that made an influence on their life. So on that, we have Lydia Randolph with $1,000 and Griffin Obermeyer with $500.
Again, the Kiwanis Scholarship was one that we did not see come in, so I don't know if they're here yet. If not, again, that student that was awarded the scholarship, I don't have any notes regarding that one. We'll contact them tomorrow, and we'll let that senior know either tomorrow at graduation practice or next week at graduation. Mr. Cray?
The Mark Estock Memorial Scholarship is being awarded in honor of Mark Estock, who died in 2013 at the age of 53 after a 3-year battle with cancer. Mark grew up just down the road in Conneaut. He graduated from the University of Akron with a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. After college, he moved on to work in the family business, creative millwork here in Ashebul. Many of you may have known Mark as a member of the Buckeye Board of Education for 8 years, a number in which he served as the president of the board. While on the board, he was well respected for his ability to lead with a common sense approach and used many of his techniques he gained from running the business in order to shape the way the board operated. He was also a huge proponent for the musical arts, serving as the Buckeye Band Booster president for a number of years. This year, the Estock family really struggled to narrow down the candidates to a single recipient. The Estock family feels very happy to award 2 scholarships to 2 deserving students this year. The 2021 Mark Estock Memorial Scholarship winners of $1,000 each to be used towards college tuition are Sarah Drake and Jenna Wolf.
Good evening. My name is Pam Lemo, and Michael was my son. So on behalf of the Lemo family, I want to congratulate all of you graduating seniors. This is a very exciting time in your lives, and I know you can't wait to get out of here. But you, at this time, have earned the right to celebrate all of your successes. Michael was a 1995 graduate of Edgewood High School. He was a varsity letterman in baseball, wrestling, and football. He went on to attend Hiram College and Gannon University, where he played baseball and he also wrestled. Michael was always a very proud warrior and enjoyed high school activities and lived life to the fullest. This year, Michael has a daughter. He left behind a daughter in 2007 after committing suicide. Mackenzie is a freshman here, and she'll continue the tradition of being a proud warrior. So as you leave Edgewood for the last time, always look around you, take in the faces of the friends, teachers, and places that you got you here this moment in time. Excuse me. You're now ready to begin a new journey, and you should be proud of all that you have accomplished. And I know if Michael were here, he would say to you that the best of your life is ahead of you. Take what you've learned, go out and be amazing, be unstoppable, and follow your dreams. So we would like to award, excuse me, we would like to award the 2021 Michael J. Lemo Memorial Scholarship to Miss Madison Irish.
And again, I'm Shannon Pike, and in keeping with our established family tradition of also awarding an honorary Mikey J. Lemo Memorial Scholarship to my brother's nieces, who also this year happens to be my daughter, this additional honorary scholarship goes to Abigail Pike.
I think somebody said, you guys want to get out of here? Well, let me tell you, it's great to be back here. So I'm a 1970 graduate of Edgewood High School, and we were supposed to have our 50th reunion last year, and of course we didn't, so we call it 50 and 1. So we'll be having it this year and stuff in a few weeks. So this is the 11th year the Renee Dreiful Spirit of Life Scholarship has been presented to members of the graduating class at Edgewood. Renee was a 1974 graduate of Edgewood Senior High School and an inspiration to many. Renee was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 15. Throughout her life, Renee was passionate about learning, and although her illness caused her to frequently miss school, thanks to support from her classmates, her teachers, her family, and friends, Renee became a National Honor Society member and, as health permitted, was involved in numerous school and community activities. Musically talented, she loved playing the piano and singing in the choir. She graduated number 3 out of a class of 235. Deeply committed to others, Renee became a registered pediatric nurse and served her young patients with compassion and caring. Sadly, she lost her final battle with cancer in 1980 at the age of 24. Our family established this scholarship to honor the memory of Renee and to commemorate her inspirational spirit and service to others. This year's recipients embody that inspirational spirit and service to others. This year, the scholarship is $1,000 for the recipient's first year of college and is renewable for at least $500 per year for up to 3 additional years, making the scholarship worth a minimum of $2,500. 3 scholarships. The first recipient of this year's Renee Dreiful Spirit of Life Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is Heather Farr. The second recipient of this year's Renee Dreiful Spirit of Life Scholarship is Chloe Holcomb. And the third winner of the Renee Dreiful Spirit of Life Scholarship is Jenna Wolf. Thank you.
The next scholarship is the Dr. Roger A. Calucci Memorial Scholarship. I know recently there was some changes in the scholarship, and one of the nieces has taken over coordinating that. Unfortunately, they could not be here this evening. Dr. Roger A. Calucci served as superintendent of the Buckeye Local Schools in Ashebill, Ohio from 1985 until 1991. He was an educational innovator who in his thinking and his actions put children and their education first. His family, understanding his belief in the value of education, chose, after his untimely death in 1993, to establish a memorial scholarship fund in his name. The scholarship is to be awarded to a graduating Edgewood senior who intends to pursue a post-secondary studies in any format and is in need of financial assistance. This year, the recipient for the Dr. Roger A. Calucci Memorial Scholarship is Christina Lopez. And the scholarship is in the amount of $1,000.
Each year, the Wallace A. Braden Memorial Scholarship is given to one of our worthy recipients. This year, it is in the amount of $400, and it goes to Megan Stover.
Hi, welcome and good evening. The Kathy Dean Spirit Award recipient goes to Heather Farr. Heather is a member of 9 different school activities and always displays school spirit. Heather's name will be engraved on a plaque to be housed in her trophy case and given a certificate tonight. Congratulations, Heather.
On behalf of the Instrumental Music Department, we present a few awards to recognize outstanding students within our band program. The first award is the Patrick S. Gilmore Award. This award is given in honor of the legendary bandmaster and composer for which it is named. This award recognizes an outstanding high school band student, his or her achievement and commitment to the band. This year's Patrick S. Gilmore Award goes to Madeline Fawcett. Our next award is the Aryan Award. The Aryan Foundation Award, named for Aryan, a popular musician in 625 BC, is the oldest award given to outstanding high school musicians. The criteria for the award consists of the individual's contributions to his or her musical organization, performing ability and musicianship, scholastic standing, and demonstration of personal and professional qualities in keeping with the school's standards. The recipient will receive the National Aryan Foundation Medal and paperweight to recognize her achievement in the Edgewood Band, and her name will be on a plaque displayed in the band room to keep a permanent record of Aryan Award winners. This year's Aryan Award goes to Madison Irish. Our final award for the evening is the John Philip Sousa Award. This award is named for John Philip Sousa, who was an arranger, composer, conductor, businessman, and a patriot. Although respected for all of his musical achievements, he is particularly honored for his marches and his concert bands. The Sousa Award, the highest band award in the nation, is presented to the most outstanding high school band student. To qualify for this award, the student must show superior musicianship, leadership, dependability, loyalty, and cooperation. The recipient will receive a trophy, a certificate, a lapel pin, and their name displayed on a plaque in our band room. I'm very proud to present the John Philip Sousa Award to Lindsay Weaver.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is George Kirby. I'm the choir director here at Edgewood High School. We'll be presenting 2 awards for Outstanding Senior Vocalist. The criteria for the award is that the selected seniors demonstrate a dedication to the vocal music department through their participation in the vocal ensembles that they are involved. They must display their best effort during rehearsals and demonstrate a strong desire to achieve the highest level of performance. This year's recipients both displayed an outstanding effort during our virtual portion of our school year and continuing into the in-person portion of our school year. This year's winner of Outstanding Female Senior Choir Member has been a member of the Edgewood Choir for 4 years and also a member of the Edgewood Soundsations for 2 years. And she has demonstrated strong leadership skills in both groups. The winner for Outstanding Female Senior Choir Member is presented to Miss Braxton Adams. The winner of Outstanding Male Senior Choir Member has been a member of the Edgewood Choir for 3 years and a member of Soundsations for 3 years as well. And again, he has demonstrated strong leadership in both groups. The winner for Outstanding Male Senior Choir Member is presented to Mr. Nathan Reed.
Good evening. I'm Mrs. Phillips. I'm the art teacher at Edgewood High School. I'm here to present the Outstanding Artist Awards. Each year, the Outstanding Senior Artist Awards goes to students who have consistently demonstrated high achievement in creativity, technical skills, development of a personal style, and a commitment to excellence. This year, the Outstanding Senior Artist Awards goes to Erica Perkio, Abby Pike, and Megan Stover.
Next award is the Yearbook Editor Award. I am the Yearbook Advisor here at Edgewood, and to say COVID has thrown a wrench into how we cover a school year is an understatement. So I really, truly appreciated the leadership and the continued dedication that Krista Williams has given to the yearbook program over the last 3 years. Krista, even though the seniors' last day is today, just a reminder, it's not your last day. I will see you until the yearbook is completed, hopefully by next Thursday. So with that being said, please come on down, Krista, to get your Yearbook Editor Award. I don't know if she's here. I hope, Krista, if anybody has her cell number, text her that she still has to come to yearbook the next, week. All right, thank you.
The Robert Fodor Service Award is named in honor of Mr. Robert B. Fodor, former teacher, coach, assistant principal at Edgewood. Robert Fodor came to Edgewood in 1969, serving as a teacher of health and physical education, as the head basketball coach and assistant football coach. In 1975, he became the assistant principal, serving in that capacity until his untimely death in 1981. Months before this death due to cancer, Mr. Fodor said to the student body, "Be true to yourself, help others, be a friend, and don't take friendship for granted. And finally, count your blessings and give thanks for them every day." Robert Fodor would be very proud of the young people receiving this award. They have been singled out for their many contributions of time, talent, and energy to their peers, the faculty, and the support staff. They have attempted to make Edgewood Senior High School a better place for one and all, and that is exactly the way Robert Fodor wanted it to be. The 2021 Robert Fodor Award winners are Braxton Adams, Heather Farr, Laurel Heron, Crystal Melendez, Abigail Pike, and Triana Wolford. Congratulations.
Again, as student council advisor, it was a little bit more challenging this year to find activities for our Stuco kids to get involved in. But nevertheless, the senior representatives still did perform very important duties. They were the ones that reached out to their classmates to figure out what your class motto would be, class song. We just recently had a meeting to decide what we're going to do with our leftover funds, and it does look like that the class of 2021 will be kind of presenting a scholarship next year to a graduate of 2022 in the amount of $1,000. So that did get approved, guys. I know I didn't get to talk to you about that. So thank you for thinking of your peers here at school, understanding how difficult it is to finance further education and caring enough to kind of give back, to your classmates. So that shows a lot about your character. I enjoyed working with you this past year. Wish you guys the best of luck, and I know you will continue to serve beyond, these walls. With that being said, the Stuco members for the senior class this year: Emily Fagan, Madison Irish, Griffin Obermeyer, Lydia Randolph, and Jenna Wolf. Come on down, guys.
Next is the community service volunteer recognition. Our students do keep track of volunteer hours outside of school. They fill out a form every year. When they become a senior, each year if they have 25 hours or more of community service, they receive a certificate. And as seniors, if they put in 50 hours or more throughout their high school career, they receive a certificate, and they'll also be receiving a gray cord at which they can wear to graduation next week, and they'll be announced at graduation as well. So congratulations to the following seniors who have put in 50 hours or more of community service hours during their high school career. So as I call your name, you can come up to receive your certificate and also your gray cord for graduation. First recipient, Dylan Calloway. Emily Fagan. Heather Farr. Chloe Holcomb. Madison Irish. Crystal Melendez. Griffin Obermeyer. Lydia Randolph. Jasmine Steitner. Lindsay Weaver. And Jenna Wolf.
I believe our Marine Corps representative is not in attendance tonight, so we will need to get our certificates to our winners, but we're going to present 2 awards. The United States Marine Corps recognizes outstanding performances in athletics and academics. I'm going to first hand out the Distinguished Athlete Award. The requirements of this award is the player must be a member of a varsity team, be a leader amongst his or her peers, and be an outstanding young citizen. We have 2 recipients of this award. We'll have you come up. But once again, we'll have to get the certificate to you. The male winner, Mr. G. Joseph Jafracki. And our female winner, Lydia Randolph. Next is the Scholastic Excellence Award. This person, once again, must be recognized as an academic scholar, be a leader amongst his or her peers, and be an outstanding young citizen. This year's Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Award winner goes to Madison Irish. First award I'm going to present, the Ohio High School Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award. The sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity are essential components of any successful athletic program. As a part of an ongoing program to promote sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity, the Ohio High School Athletic Association would like to recognize students who display exemplary sportsmanship. This award is named for Archie Griffin, Mr. Griffin is an Ohio native, the only two-time recipient of the Heisman Trophy for football, and a professional athlete. He has always displayed exemplary sportsmanship. Mr. Griffin, the current CEO of the Ohio State University Alumni Association, has been active in promoting sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity for many years. He was honored in 1998 as the recipient of the prestigious OHSAA Ethics and Integrity Award. We are proud to recognize Heather Farr and Jacob Bell as the 2021 Edgewood recipients of the Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award. The next award is the Ohio High School Athletic Association Courageous Student Award. The Ohio High School Athletic Association annually offers an award entitled the Courageous Student Award. This award is presented to a deserving individual who has overcome great adversity in a positive way, displaying tremendous courage against overwhelming odds. I remember this young man coming to Edgewood his freshman year in a wheelchair, struggling to get around the building on a daily basis. I remember visiting this young man with Mr. Notar in his home a little over 2 years ago after a major back surgery. I feared that he would never walk again. Through many prayers, a lot of hard work and perseverance, not only did he walk, he ran, he danced, he competed in soccer. He makes me smile every time I see him. This young man will truly be missed next year. I look forward to hearing about his future accomplishments in life, and I'm sure he will be great. Not to mention, deep down, he's a true Michigan Wolverines fan. That's a joke, by the way. This year's recipient of the Ohio High School Athletic Association Courageous Sports Award goes to Tyler Bowers. The next award is the National Federation of State High School Associations Award of Excellence. The Ohio High School Athletic Association and the National Federation of High School Sports Association Citizenship Committee, that's a mouthful, annually presents the NFHS National Award of Excellence to one male and one female senior who've exhibited qualities that embody good citizenship, good moral character, and good sporting behavior. Recipients of this award should be positive role models for others and encourage others to be positive role models as well. The 2021 NFHS National Award of Excellence is presented this evening to Brian Bisbee and Sydney Melaragno. The next award is the OHSAA Scholar Athlete Award. The Ohio High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Award is presented to a senior boy and a senior girl that has exemplified excellence in the classroom and the sporting field. The 2021 OHSAA Scholar Athlete Award is presented this evening to Griffin Obermeyer and Lydia Randolph. The next award is the Chagrin Valley Conference Sportsmanship Award. The CVC honors one male and one female athlete from each school that has exemplified qualities of sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity throughout their careers in the CVC. These individuals are leaders in the classroom and on the field of competition. The plaques were not ready for us at our last CVC meeting, so I do have certificates to present tonight, but I will get you your plaques as they are delivered to me. The Edgewood High School recipients of the 2021 Chagrin Valley Conference Sportsmanship Award goes to Juliana Sloan and Nick Welty. The next award is the OHSAA State Award for Sportsmanship, Ethics, and Integrity. The Ohio High School Athletic Association has established an annual state Sportsmanship, Ethics, and Integrity Award to be available to every OHSAA member school. This adult award may be presented to a coach, teacher, administrator, booster, or supporter of the school program. It is an opportunity for every member high school in Ohio to honor one of their own with a prestigious state award. The recipient of this year's award has contributed to the overall well-being of the youth of our local high school. He has taken on many roles throughout the school year, including coaching multiple sports when the athletic department was in dire need of assistance. Acting not only as our head football coach, an 11th-month job, by the way, he was our middle school girls basketball coach, our junior varsity softball coach, a home instruction tutor, a Saturday school monitor, an instrumental part of the Warrior Strong program here at Buckeye, all while being a great father to his daughter Lily. We've made a great addition to the high school staff by adding this gentleman here to our team. The time and effort that he puts to our Warrior community is outstanding. This year's recipient of the OHSAA State Award for Sportsmanship, Ethics, and Integrity goes to John Butchko. And I'm not giving him the mic. The last award I'll be presenting is the Warrior of the Year Award. The Warrior of the Year is a prestigious honor given to one male and one female student athlete that has contributed to the betterment of this school and our athletic program through their ability of leadership, service, and loyalty. Along with these awards come a $750 scholarship from the Buckeye Athletic Boosters. Athletes are nominated by their 18 varsity sport head coaches, and a winner is chosen by a vote amongst all coaches in the Buckeye local schools. Our male recipient earned 9 varsity letters. He was a 4-year letter winner in football, a 3-year letter winner in baseball, and a 2-year letter winner in basketball. This young man is a great example of what a leader and teammate is all about. To emphasize that point, he is one of the only athletes to ever receive the Coaches Award in each of his 3 varsity sports. This is a testament to his hard work, effort, and ability to lead and be respected by his fellow teammates throughout his career as an Edgewood Warrior. In football, he was a first-team All-County, first-team All-CVC player. He was second-team All-Northeast Ohio District and received Defensive Player of the Year award for the Warrior football team. He was also the recipient of the Bob Herpy Defensive Player of the Year award at the 2021 Edgewood County Touchdown Club banquet. In basketball, he was an active member of the basketball team in which he lettered for 2 seasons. This past spring, he earned his 3rd varsity baseball letter. He was a member of the 2019 District Championship team that advanced to the first regional tournament in school history. This award goes to a student athlete that is not only respected by his coaches and teammates, but more importantly by the entire staff here at Edgewood High School and every person he comes in contact with. His giving nature is proven in what he plans to pursue in the future as he plans to become a firefighter after graduation. The 2021 Male Warrior of the Year and a $750 scholarship goes to Jacob Bell. Our 2021 Female Warrior of the Year totaled 11 varsity letters in her high school career. She was a 3-year letter winner in soccer, a 4-year letter winner in both basketball and softball. As a female athlete, she's an outstanding representation of what being Warrior of the Year is all about. She has dedicated herself to the betterment of our school, our sports teams, and our community. She always puts her team above all. In soccer this past season, she earned first team All-County, first team All-CVC goalie, and earned her team MVP award. In basketball, she's been instrumental in the turnaround of the Lady Warrior basketball program. As a 4-year letter winner and team captain, she was CVC Honorable Mention and Gold Certificate winner for her academic excellence in the sport of basketball, honored by the Ohio High School State Basketball Coaches Association. Her softball career has been an outstanding one as she capped off an amazing career this past spring. In addition to her 4 letters, she was a member of the All-American Conference team. She was a first-team All-CVC infielder this year, CVC Athlete of the Week, and a 2-year team captain. This spring, she received the Jackie Hillier Leadership Award for outstanding service and leadership on the Warrior softball team. This young lady will be continuing her softball career at Teal College next season, and I'm sure she'll be very successful in all she pursues. The 2021 Female Warrior of the Year goes to Heather Farr.
first-year scholarship awards, a certificate is given to students who received all A's and B's for the first 3 9-week grading periods. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Hunter Johnston, Isaiah Mitchell, Aiden Sisk, and Rihanna Venzel.
Second-year scholarship awards are given to students who received all A's and B's for the first 3 9-week grading periods for 2 years at Edgewood High School. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Tyler Artman, Madeline Fawcett, Austin Luce, Tiana Orlick, and Nicholas Welty.
Third-year scholarship awards are given to students who received all A's and B's for the first 3 9-week grading periods for 3 years at Edgewood High School. Please hold your applause. Dominic Arcaro, Jared Biller, Kaylee Hummer, and Abigail Pike.
Fourth-year scholarship awards are given to students who received all A's and B's for the first 3 9-week grading periods for all 4 years at Edgewood High School. Again, please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Dylan Calloway, Sarah Drake, Emily Fagan, Heather Farr, Jillian Hall, Laurel Heron, Jacob Holden, Madison Irish, Austin Luce, Sydney Malaregno, Griffin Obermeyer, Lydia Randolph, Juliana Sloan, Megan Stover, and Lindsay Weaver. Congratulations to you all.
Good evening. My name is Michelle Sardella. I'm the National Honor Society Advisor here at Edgewood. I'm going to call down all of the National Honor Society members. You can come down and get your sash that you will wear at graduation. Dylan Calloway, Sarah Drake, Emily Fagan, Heather Farr, Madison Irish, Griffin Obermeyer, Abigail Pike, Lydia Randolph, Juliana Sloan, Lindsay Weaver, and Jenna Wolf.
Most students placed in honors courses are highly motivated and dedicated to their educational experience. Honors classes also cover advanced material, permit more in-depth study than a standard course of study, and may require independent research. Motivation is the main quality that characterizes an honor student. The following students completed the required coursework to receive the honors diploma and will receive a medal that they can wear during graduation. The recipients are Braxton Adams, Liliana Adkins, Nicholas Branch, Dylan Calloway, Sarah Drake, Heather Farr, Madeline Fawcett, Jacob Holden, Laurel Heron, Madison Irish, G. Joseph Jafracki, Sydney Melaragno, Griffin Obermeyer, Lydia Randolph, Juliana Sloan, Lindsay Weaver, Krista Williams, and Jenna Wolf. Come on down. Congratulations. The following students are being recognized for achieving straight A's for the first 3 grading periods. Accomplishing this feat tells me that you are persistent, you value your education, and you can rise above a major hardship of a global pandemic. The following students will receive an engraved plaque for straight A's: Dylan Calloway, Sarah Drake, Madeline Fawcett, Madison Irish, Austin Luce, Griffin Obenmeyer, Lydia Randolph, Aiden Sisk, Juliana Sloan, Megan Stover, and Lindsay Weaver. Come on down and congratulations. Lydia?
Okay, the next award are the Principals Awards. And I know we're almost done. The hamburger that Nicholas Branch made me after school in his truck in the grill is starting to wear off. So the Principals Award, you know, our seniors know when they came in as freshmen. I shared a story with them. You know, there's someone in the audience that knows me a little bit from school, junior high and high school, but probably doesn't know down deep inside, you know, how I grew up. The Principals Award I give to, you know, students that overcome odds in their life, that get through ups and downs. You know, being a young child with a single mother, and at that time having a pink ticket and going through the lunch line to receive your free lunch, not knowing when your next meal would come, working at a Dairy Queen in high school where the manager and the owner would let me eat there for free because they weren't sure when I was going to eat next. I always look at students that go through ups and downs in their lives and overcome it. And they overcome it with a smile on their face, and they definitely make a difference in my life. The first recipient for the Principals Award, this young lady, always has a smile on her face, has fought through a lot, is a great classmate and friend to all her friends. And actually this morning during the senior prank, I didn't care if she was tardy because she needed to go home and take a shower because they slept in the car and they didn't smell that well this morning. But she is an awesome young lady that really inspired me this year. Just, you know, everything she's gone through and just the smile that she always has on her face and her positivity. So this year's award winner for the Principals Award, Erica Pergio. All right, the next one, sorry. I think the students know me by now. Sometimes it is hard for me to show, you know, to hold back my emotions, and it's okay for the students to see that. This young man for the Principals Award, as Mr. Cray had said earlier, it's a young man that came to us, and I still remember the 8th grade dance. And he had to leave the dance, and Mr. Pike, I believe you were there, and we surrounded the kids in a circle and said a prayer, and you know, coming in his freshman year in a wheelchair and going through the ups and downs that he had to. And as Mr. Cray had said, you know, there was a point that, you know, we didn't know if he would walk again. And to show up at a soccer game and see him running up and down the field faster than me. And I remember videoing it and sending it to my wife because deep down inside, I think he still has a crush on my wife. He won't admit it. But she loves him just as much as I do. And he's definitely made an impact. I think when you get into education, you always want to make him, you know, my goal in life was always to make an impact on young children and hopefully serve as a mentor. I can honestly say the roles are reversed here. This young man has served as a role model to me, has inspired me, has given me hope on difficult days. And so the roles are reversed. I was supposed to be his role model and his person look up to, and the roles are reversed. I look up to him, and I respect him highly for everything he's been through. This year's Principal Award for the male is Tyler Bowers. And as Mr. Cray said, he's the only person we've bet every 4 years in high school in Ohio State, Michigan, and I lost every single year. So next year, Tyler, that's it, next year. Next is the Student of the Year Award. Again, this goes to one male and one female student who not only dedicate their lives to community service and helping the community, they're just great role models. And we have a tremendous amount of students here that are just awesome. They truly are. I've been a high school principal in 3 different districts, and I can honestly say our student body here by far is the best that I've ever worked with. They're just awesome kids. They respect adults, they respect their classmates, and they really come together at all times. And so these 2 students serve as positive role models for their classmates. They respect their teachers. They're always there when you need them. They're always asking if they can help in any way. They're just great, 2 great individual students that represent Edgewood High School in a positive manner. The male recipient for Student of the Year is Griffin Obermeyer. And the female recipient for Student of the Year is Madison Irish.
Before I announce the class speakers for the class of 2021 at graduation, I'm going to put my yearbook advisor hat on for a second. Those students that received the Student of the Year Award, the Warrior of the Year, and then when Mr. Notar announced the top 10 students, if you guys could bring your awards and dress kind of nice tomorrow, we would like to take your picture at the field. I believe Miss Nesbitt and the digital media kids are going to be there, so I'd like to get your picture. So again, if you guys could bring your awards tomorrow to graduation practice, after practice we'll get your picture. Okay? All right, so with that being said, every year the senior class chooses a male speaker and a female speaker to represent them at graduation. Both students came to me to say that they wanted to be the class speaker. We did have multiple female and males. So as a result of that, we have the class select who they would like to represent them at graduation to be the speakers. This year, the class of 2021 speaker for the males is Blake Long. Blake? And for the female speaker at graduation, Madison Irish.
Close out the award ceremony, we're going to recognize our top 11 students for 2021. Again, I'm going to, again, it is a truly an honor for these students, as Mrs. Riedel and Mr. Cray and both our counselors had said this morning, for academic achievements that they've achieved all throughout their high school career. When I call the students up, I'm going to call them up in alphabetical order. I don't call them up in numbers. I don't think kids are labeled as numbers. They're labeled as by their name and their face out of respect. So I don't like to label kids by numbers and put them in a number. So we will call our students up, our top 11, in alphabetical order. I would like for them to come up and stay up here as you're called. Mrs. Riedel is going to, all those students will receive a plaque indicating top 10. And they'll also receive a yellow cord at which they can wear for graduation and will be recognized at graduation as well. Once all the students are up here, I will then, with the group, all 11 up here, I'll announce our co-salutatorian and our co-valedictorian with all the students up here. And those 4 students will also receive plaques for their achievements. So at this time, the following students who are in the top 11, if you can please come forward and please stay up here. Dylan Calloway, Sarah Drake, Jillian Hall, Jacob Holden, Madison Irish, Griffin Obermeyer, Lydia Randolph, Juliana Sloan, Megan Stover, Lindsay Weaver, and Jenna Wolf. I love them because they have the whole front to spread out and they're all scrunched right over there. At this time, again, we have co-salutatorians and co-valedictorians. So at this time, I'll introduce our two salutatorians for the graduating class of 2021, and each of those students will also receive a glass plaque. It's in the box. I didn't take it out because it's fragile. And those two students are Griffin Obermeyer and Lydia Randolph. We also have co-valedictorians, two students representing the class of 2021, and those two students will receive an award as well. Our co-valedictorians are Jacob Holden and Madison Irish. Once again, congratulations. In closing, again, I do want to thank all our parents. I want to congratulate all our students here this evening for the various awards, recognition, and scholarships that you have received. I want to thank our local organizations and scholarship committees who have donated several thousands of dollars for our students to pursue further education. As Mr. Runyon had said, it's just nice to be together. It truly is. You know, last year we had to videotape it and then post it for our students. It's just nice to have everybody here together, to see faces, and to be here with your family. One thing, those of you, if you want to take pictures with your child after the ceremony, you can take pictures outside. It's starting to get dark. We do have the backdrop here at which you can take pictures to as well. And then those students that Ms. Fisher had mentioned about clothes, if you want to bring clothes tomorrow, just bring a change of clothes. Keep your good clothes in the car. Because in the morning we're at the football field practicing graduation. It'll probably be a little bit damp on the field and so forth. So bring a change of clothes. I don't want you to ruin your good clothes, and we'll have an opportunity in an area for you to get changed for your pictures when we take those pictures for you, okay? At that, again, I want to thank everybody for attending. I hope everyone has a safe drive home. And seniors, I'll see you at the football stadium tomorrow, 8 o'clock a.m. Thank you.